If we live in tropical, October is the best time to start the seedling because November it will be winter, no rain. Most of vegetable don't like rain, especially winter vegetable. To do the seedling, we don't need clay. Clay is not good for seedling. The soil that we use to make the seedling have to be very loose as we can. That is the best. And what we do, normally we use compost. The easiest way to find the compost, natural compost, is under the tree that we have a lot of leaves under the tree for many years. They will decompose. This is very nice, loose compost. We just scrape them. It's very soft and nice. This is the best for seedling. We don't need to buy anything from outside actually. If we don't have enough compost and if we want it to be very loose, we can add some kind of thing very soft like coconut husk. This is a coconut powder from the coconut shell. We sift it very well. We don't need a lot of fiber. Compost or anything that we use, if we want to make it very easy to work with, it's good to sift it very well. Then we will get very, very fine material that is good and easy for seedling. Coconut husk and compost, we need to mix at least half and half because coconut husk has no food for the plant. We can't do seedling from coconut husk only because they sprout and then they will not grow anymore. So it's good to mix with compost or cow dung or chicken dung or anything else that have more food. So mix together very well and add some water to make it have some moisture. We need a little bit moisture. Then it will be easy to fill up in the trays. Normally we use cardboard like eggs trays. Mainly people throw away the cardboard eggs tray, but it's so nice to start the seedling in this tray because the first thing is we don't need to buy. The second thing is so easy, and when they grow enough, we just tear them off or cut them off. We don't need to pull the seedling out of the tray. We can plant the whole thing. It will decompose. And then after that, we just put the seed in the trays. Most of the seed, we put one hole per one seed because when we transplant them, they will grow happily because they don't need to fight for their food. So one seed per one hole. That is the main idea to do seedling. And after that, we need to label what kind of seed in each tray, and then don't forget to write down the date that we plant them to, so we can remember easily. And another way to do the seedling, I just add some loose soil with compost. Actually, we don't need to stick with any recipe, any theory. Only get something loose with some food. That's good enough for the seed to sprout and then to start the seedling. So this is technique. It's quite lazy technique. We don't need to drop seed in the tray. I just drop seed in the pot. That's easy. And every time when we do many seedling, we need to label very well. How to make the label? Normally I use aluminum can as a sign to write down the name and the date on that thing. So aluminum lasts very long. Sometimes when we use paper, it can be wet and then decompose after that. And then aluminum is quite nice because we can use it many times after that. So I just cut them small and just to have enough space to write down the name of the plant and the date of the plant. That is good enough. It's good to have more detail as much as we can, and then the label help us to remember what kind of plant and when we plant them, because when we plant many things together, it's very easy to forget. It's quite confused. After that, I just put the label and the seed together. After I prepare the pots with soil already, I will put the seed and label in the pots and start to plant them. Normally, I will sow many seed in one pot, and then cover it very well with compost so it will not expose to the sun. And another technique is just use a plastic trays and then put the seed in each hole. It's the same with egg trays. It's the same technique, quite similar. But every time when we put the seed in our hand, don't put too much, just small amount at a time, because if we cannot finish it, we cannot put it back in the same package, because our hand can have some mold or something. It can make our seed go bad too. And after that, we need to close the seed. The seed have to be in the soil, cannot be exposed to the sun, because every seed, when it absorbs water, it cannot be dry up again. When it exposed to the sun, it will dry up and then they cannot sprout anymore. After a few days, the seed will sprout, especially kale, mustard green, broccoli. They sprout very fast, and only 3 days they sprout. But some seed like eggplant, chili, tomatoes, it maybe take 5 or 6 days to be able to sprout. If you live in tropical, now is the time to do the seedling. It takes about a month, and after that, November, there's no rain, we can transplant them. They will be very, very happy. If you live in Thailand, if you need seeds, send letters to us. We give it for free for everybody. So check more detail from our website or our Facebook Pan Pan Organic Farm. We can send to you.